Welcome to Shiloh Farm. I want to thank you for coming and visiting with me today. And come on in. It's Christmas at Shiloh Farm Ministry. Come in and just sit down and get a cup of coffee with me or whatever you want to drink. I hope I have it here for you. And let's just sit down and fellowship and enjoy one another. I love your company. I love being able to talk to you and share. You know what? When I was going through all those surgeries and having to, stay secluded and being very careful of what might happen with the open wounds. I missed you. I miss not being able to talk with you. I miss not able to fellowship or to be encouraging you or you encouraging me. And so I appreciate you. I do appreciate you. If you go throughout this day and no one says thank you for being who you are, or if you go throughout this day and do dynamics and no one says, I'm so proud of you, you're going to hear it from me today because it feels good. Even if I am 66 years old, it feels good for someone to pat me on the back and say, I'm so proud of you. And it encourages me and pushes me to go on. I want to share with you the word today. And I don't want you to say, oh, Miss Phyllis is just lazy today. No. I read this yesterday, my devotions, after I did the video. And yesterday was a timely message. And so, so is this. But I read this out of my book. And this is Come Closer and Listen. And this is exactly what God is speaking into our hearts. Now, come closer and listen. This year he has spoke to us. You're too far away. You have deaf ears. You have calloused hearts. You have blind eyes. Come closer. Just come closer and listen. Listen. And he has something to say. He has something to change your life. Well, yesterday when I read this, I thought, oh my goodness, how piercing this is. Even though I'm the author, I'm really not. We know who the author is. And he gives it fresh to me. But I want to read this to you because it was November the 30th. And I know you're saying, but it's December the 1st. I understand. But I want to read this because this is so important. And the title of what I wrote was, do you surrender all? We all know the song, I Surrender All. We've sung it many times and promised freely to give everything we have and we are to God. Have you noticed it only works for some things? Oh, we're greedy at times. We're greedy. You can have this, God, but I'm going to hold on to that. We hold with a tight fist, which may cost us more. It may not be in value, but it becomes an idol we have placed before God. If you don't believe it, look back on your actions when something didn't go your way. Oh, wow. How'd you kick and scream? Did you fuss and holler? And it says, remember when your friend was financially blessed and you resented the things they were able to do, but you couldn't? Or what about making big plans and it fell apart? What were your reactions because it didn't go your way? We didn't know what's in us until it's challenged. It seems like we have surrendered nothing to God, but hoarded rebellion and resentment. Oh, not us. We are children of God. When God sheds his light on our reactions to disappointments, it's nasty. Sometimes we come back fighting when we don't even get our way. What happened to our submission to God? We want to sing another song. We don't want to sing I Surrender All. We want to sing another song. Who knew it was in us? God did. That's why he tests us to prove what's in our hearts and to help us to fix it. What a merciful and loving God we have. Listen, I did not know when I wrote that probably 3 years ago, and it was just published, this book, in March of this year. I did not know what was in me. When I wrote that, I sincerely meant it. I don't want anything in me, God, that's not from you. I want to be submissive to you. I want to do everything you want me to do. I want to be pleasing in your sight. I don't hold back nothing. We've all said it. We've all done it. Oh, I've been in church or I've been in my home and I surrender all. And I sing that song, all to Jesus, I surrender all. Did I really mean it? Yes. At that time I did. And continually mean it. Until the time come that I had to surrender all. And that was, during these surgeries. when the doctor said you can't go back to your home, when you can't go back to your job, when you can't go back to the ministry, when you can't be around people, when you have to come off of social media, when you can't be around no one but your just immediate family that cares for you. It was giving up everything I had ever sacrificed for and ever worked for. And I had to trust God, that God would trust it in someone's hands and do the job and to do the ministry and do the things to keep the animals healthy, to keep the children uplifted, to keep Shiloh Farm going financially. It was everything I just had to give to God, and He raised up a host to do it. He raised up people from all over to give financially. They gave more than they had ever given. There was people that came and brought food, brought gifts, sheltered my family, loved on them, and encouraged me and strengthened me. And I remember, when I felt so lost because I couldn't preach. I couldn't even talk. I couldn't even see to read the word. I had to have everything read to me, or I had to somehow find YouTube and have something to minister to me. I was lost. I was lost because I wanted to make sure my animals were okay. They were healthy. Nothing was wrong with them. There's a lot of animals out here at Shiloh. I had to wonder, how's my children doing in the after-school program, and is everything safe? Is the van running right, and is there enough supplies there, and how's everything going? I mean, it wasn't that I did not think they were in capable hands. Jessica did an awesome job, but it was that I had to let go of something. And when they sat me down, and my family said, okay, now you can't go back home, and I was gone for a long time. And it was very difficult because I was in some wonderful places and they were taking care of me, but it wasn't home. And so I absolutely knew what this devotion was. And I couldn't kick and scream because I was in such a mess and racked with pain and so unhealthy from 4 surgeries that I couldn't do anything but surrender. I hate that it had to come to that I totally lost everything to see my surrender. Oh, I had surrendered previously before. I had done all that stuff before. But this time it was different. God really tested the waters for me. And I saw that all I could do was be a lamb among the slaughter. Do nothing. Just surrender. God, I can't help where I'm at. I can't help what they've predicted over me. But God miraculously showed up to show His glory and continues to show up and show His glory. He continues to do that and to strengthen me. And He's opening doors and He's renewing me. And He is strengthening me and reviving me. And you know what? I feel like I haven't lost anything. I have more. The whole time that I felt I had nothing and had to walk away and have that door closed on everything I knew in my life, God was saying, you have better. You have better, Phyllis. You have more. You have more than enough. You have better. And so today, I want to leave this nugget with you. That when you lift your hands and say, I surrender all, do you? And the first time it's tested, what's going to be your actions? Think about that. I've surrendered everything, so I've been there, and I know how that feels. And I found out I had better. Enjoy yourself today. God bless you.